You know, not listening, it's just not sexy. It's frustrating. Hearing is not listening. You hear with your ears, but you listen with your brain. I build software, and I'm this close to completing work on a great tool that will help exercise the auditory processing portion of your brain. Best of all, it's brain training disguised as a game. Our rehab tool, Heard It Trivia Game, is built based upon the familiar trivia games you'll find in your local bar or tavern. Heard It enables you to listen to 4 sentences per clue. This allows you to exercise your auditory processing muscle 4 times. Heard It Trivia Game is like a personal trainer for your brain. This game was specifically designed to help wounded warriors, our soldiers and loved ones that return home with mild brain injuries as the result of physical injury or prolonged exposure to the unnatural and relentless noise of war. People who are bombarded with unnatural levels of noise over long periods, they can often hear, but they lose their ability to listen and or even think. Remember, listening has less to do with your ears than it does with your brain. The noise in war confuses our auditory processing system for normal noise in a non-combat environment. And this applies to the noise of the written word as well as simple instructions or casual conversation. From what doctors and clinicians have told me, this is similar to the auditory processing problem people with ADD, ADHD, and autism also face on a daily basis. Your auditory processing system is similar to a muscle. Heard It Trivia Game is like a personal trainer for the listening section of your brain. Anyone who has ever experienced the confusion, frustration, insecurity of weakened listening or cognitive skill muscle, whether a wounded warrior or a hearing aid user, this game has been shown to provide measurable improvement in the auditory processing element of the problem, and it provides effective exercise of the auditory processing muscle. Based upon the premise that hearing is not listening, Heard It is my latest rehab tool that works to rebuild and exercise listening muscle. With the help of a bunch of accomplished scientists and other experts, we created 2 rehab tools and disguised them both as games. The working prototype I'm featuring here is a fun and challenging trivia game called Heard It. I'm here for 3 things: cosmetics, compatibility, and the cash to make it happen. Currently, Heard It is not compatible with all tablets. We want Heard It to run for everyone across all devices. Secondly, we want to make it visually appealing. A few $1,000s is our goal. It will allow us to make Heard It compatible. It will allow us to give our Heard It prototype the cosmetic makeover it deserves and get it to the people it will benefit the most. Chip in the price of a soy double-shot tall half-decaf latte and we'll get there in no time. If these potato salad guys could raise a surprise couple of $100,000 on a whim, we should be able to ring in a few thousand for this actually worthwhile endeavor. Tell your friends you've heard it and want to give our wounded warriors and anyone else that gets left out and left behind a shot at getting back on their game. Thank you in advance for supporting my very first Kickstarter project. It's only people like you and us with a spirit of adventure, a little hope, and some great things that kickstart the best things that happen in the world.